Well,
clap for him for paying his salaries.
He has paid 3 days to the deadline. So good thing, Jawa.
Okay.
So he's doing his part.
When are you getting a position in J1?
No, I don't say the thing so that I can be appointed anything, right?
Ni kama uko kwa government pay.
No, vitu zingine ni vizuri ku appreciate other people. And the story is that finally South Sudan civil servants have been paid their salary 3 days to the deadline that was set by Bol Mel mwenyewe.
His Excellency Dr. Benjamin Bol Mel.
So is Bol Mel becoming a truthful man and is redeeming himself, or what do you think?
No, this one is way overdue. He needs to do the same thing next month and in the next couple of months. And also he has to pay those salary arrears, right? Because these people have not been paid for over 1 year now. Around December, they have not been paid for over 11 months. So it's more than 1 year. I'm sure they did not pay like a full 1 year salary. They just take it one, maybe 1 or 3 months.
But if there are a lot of cash crunch, right, because due to lack of funds, should you people not just appreciate somebody for something that they have done? Because if it was not there, these people would have gone for another thing without payment. So to me, sometimes it's good to applaud somebody, right, for something that, even if it is not him that is actually doing that, but the fact that he came and spearheaded it is something to applaud. And we should be saying Bol Mel has done his part.
He's doing his job, so it's not like he went into his pocket.
Okay, if he's doing his job better than other people that were there, should you not appreciate somebody for that? Mbona mnachukia Bol Mel hivi? Why? No, the thing is, huyu jamaa amekuja. The position that he was holding was being held by somebody else, right? And these people were not being paid. So we have come in and these people have been paid. The thing that we should be looking at right now, Nile, for them to be paid the next month and them to be paid the other month.
Okay.
And for the rest salaries that had already accrued, the only way to get them paid, if the government is able to consolidate its revenue collection and say kind of thing, so that if they have surplus, that's when they can go back and pay the arrears.
Okay.
But if people are struggling to meet the monthly
Payment.
government expenditure, then how do you expect arrears to be? Like, it's easy to blame and to try to victimize somebody without thinking that this is not something that just happened overnight. Because we want to fix it, we have to go back and blame people that were holding the same position and asking them what happened to the salaries. If they can be paid now, then there was something that you guys were doing with the salaries.
Or something they were not doing to ensure that people get paid.
So bring that money. Okay. So you see.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah, so to me it's good sometimes to give somebody time. If next month they're not paid, then this one was just a political play.
Okay, so in this case, it's good that you said that. To me, I feel it's too early to start applauding him for merely doing what he's supposed to do. He has that position for a reason, right? I know he's not the one in charge of finances or to make sure people are getting paid and all that. Like, it's just that Nikama kuwa extremely talkative, you end up touching touching everything, including things that don't concern you. But like in this case, yes, he said people will be getting paid by the 24th of every month. Okay, assuming kila mtu amepata salary yake regardless of ni ya hii month or last month or how many months, let's wait for the next couple of months and see if his promise will live to be true, that he said people are going to be getting paid on this date and it's actually happening. So instead of saying, hey.
So people should not be happy that he has done it.
Well, I'm not saying people should be sad, but what I'm saying is it's too early to celebrate, because he might get full of himself saying, oh, I'm already achieving A, B, C, D and stuff. There's so much that needs to be done in that country. So if someone is doing his job then they should do it without expecting people to applaud them for doing what they are paid for. Taxpayers' money.
Okay, but do you people question people that are not doing their work?
Yes, we do.
You people don't.
We do. Me,
No.
I do online.
No, because right now there are a lot of ministries that are failing their duties. But it's only him that we are saying just for 1 month,
No,
this
this
is
guy
his duty.
alikuja tu juzi na kierere and now you want to clap for him for paying
he has
his
paid.
salaries.
He has paid 3 days to the deadline. So good thing, Jawa.
Okay.
So he's doing his
When
part.
are you getting a position in J1?
No, I don't say this thing so that I can be appointed anything, right?
Ni kama uko kwa government pay.
No, vitu zingine ni vizuri ku appreciate other people, because as much as is outlined in your line
Job
of duty that this is what you're supposed to do. If hundreds of people were not doing it and then you come and do it, people should at least appreciate you and equate a learning lessons to other people that will come after you.
Okay.
Because akiamua kuje, there other people were not doing na nyamaze tu. Unajua atatolewa, then another person comes and the same thing inajirudia.
Okay.
So if somebody break the cycle, then we should at least
acknowledge.
And then now say this is just a benefit of doubt.
So what
And
I'm
then so
saying
let's
is
wait
not
for
that
the
we
next
should
month.
not. Okay. What I'm saying is not that people should not acknowledge him or people should not be happy that they have been paid. It's too early for people to start celebrating or jubilating because salaries have been paid. They are supposed to be paid because they are working, right?
But I was asking if he's a truthful man.
No, he's not. It's
He
just
is.
one time.
He is.
One time salary. Alisema the salaries for February were in the work. Saa hii in March ndio tumesikia watu wamelipwa.
Hii ni ya-
Salary ya nini February iko wapi?
No.
Labda hii ni ya February.
Mbona
ndio
unachukia
wanalipa.
Bol Mel?
Mimi
Unataka
simchukii.
Riek akuwe president? Why do you hate him so much? Shida yako ni
Simchukii.
nini?
Personally nakwanga like all these people they need to go and then like a new crop to start.
So
Because they have been holding the country hostage for the last almost 20 years.
Yeah,
They
so
have
what
been holding the same position.
these
with
people,
no change.
yeah, so these people will not
Yeah.
go. And what I'm saying is, it's not I'm saying that Bol Mel now is the king and is doing like, yeah, I'd say it's something that has happened, so let's give him another thing. And I'm saying we should at least appreciate him for telling the truth one time.
No.
And then we wait for the next one.
That's half
And then
truth.
nyinyi watu mnapiga Bol Mel sana, mnampiga sana. Juzi nilimuona he was giving a speech. I don't know, it was a written speech during the burial of General Major. He was giving a speech. I don't know, it was something that was written and was just to read it. But he was struggling with English or with the pronunciation, and it's a PhD. And people were actually...
Is he a PhD holder, man? Is he
Dr.
a
Bol Mel.
honorary degrees?
Like, it's not a honorary degree, because honorary degree most of the time is given when you are head of state or when it is given within the country.
But it could be like someone when you, let's say, because of those companies that he owns, the Jamajuba ikaamua hata tumpatie
No, it
doctorate.
was not given.
So,
Call Dr. Bol Mel to mean he has a PhD,
In what?
Doctor of Philosophy.
okay. I will
Whatever
try
that he
to
has
come
studied,
somewhere
like
quickly.
you can go look for it. But the thing is, okay, what the problem with his PhD that you want to question? What's the problem?
No,
with
I'm
it?
just asking, like, is it a PhD, doctor for PhD or doctor for honorary degree?
No, it's a doctor for PhD. I think he went to USIU. Or is it Christian whatever? Kuna hizo university zao za Nairobi.
Okay.
Ndio wanasomea hizo. So it's a PhD holder. A lot of PhD holders also cannot express themselves.
Okay.
But unajua, public speaking is not something that can be used to determine the intelligence of a person.
Okay.
It takes time for you to get used to it. And especially being in a political situation. Hata wewe sahi ukiwekwa mbele ya watu uongee out of nowhere and you have not practiced talking, then uta struggle. Lakini si at least sahi you are on my podcast and you are practicing how to speak in public.
Okay.
So that will make you a little bit better compared to him. So to me, when I see him struggling, I just say that he just needs some time and he need to practice how to speak in public so that he can get comfortable and atakuwa anajua what to say in public. But for now, I can't really say that, because you always struggle with what you want to say in public, it's not a good leader or it's not a good one. Okay. I'm not going to say anything about that.
Okay.
And yeah, PhDs nyingi za watu ziko na shida. A lot of people are buying PhDs and unashindwa. Because if you pursue something or you pursue a certain field to the PhD level, then at least you should be doing something in that line. If you have studied something so much, there should be some innovation that you'll have to be doing in that line. Lakini mtu tu anapata yake, anakuja anakaa na yeye, anakaa nayo title yake ya nyumbani, there's a PhD holder. Anyway, achana tu kufact check. Yeah, he's a Dr. Bol Mel, so wewe sema kitu unataka kusema.
Okay. Yeah, like, what was I saying?
You see, una kitu ya kusema. It's about public speaking. He's struggling with his speaking in public.
Okay. So the thing is, like you said, a lot of these intellectuals for South Sudan, most of them don't actually study, like going to school and pursuing something. Some people just go to school to get those papers. Either you're academically challenged. People just want to accumulate papers so that ukwe unangaria watu. Yeah. If you just know yourself, right? Kama masomo si yako, do something else. Or go to school, at least get the basic education, go up to degree level. You don't have to challenge yourself too much to the PhD level when you're already struggling to get a bachelor's degree. And then do something with your life. Because easy embarrassments kidogo, they are not warranted. Let's say, for example, you are struggling with reading something that has already been written. Then you have a major problem. How did you defend your thesis? Hadi ukapewa your PhD? Or hadi ukapata that master's degree? If you cannot articulate what has been written or just simple speech.
But, these are two different places, right? So let's say if somebody studies something and is asked to speak about that topic, we'll have some of the term words that are needed for that field. Okay. And it will be extremely okay. But now when you are taken to a different field, you can't just come with the term word from biology, unakuja tu kuzisema in a political setup. It's not possible. So it will take you some time to understand the political arena of the right word to say when speaking in public about political issues. Ni kitu nachukua time.
No, but in this thing, it's not like he was addressing a public rally or anything like that. It's a speech. Maybe like eulogy or
obvious, not eulogy.
Like how you've interacted with someone. Right? So in that case, you can just keep it short and brief. You don't have to beat around the bush or telling people anyanyawad, nini, all those different things that will end up confusing you even more. Just go straight to the point. I've known this person for this long. This is what he did, and may his soul rest in peace. And if you have to throw in something political, maybe talk about how we as a country need to go forward and choose peace over civil wars or disruptions. Na maisha isonge mbele.
Well, those are some of the things that he was saying. It's not like he didn't know what he was saying. I'm just telling you that speaking in public take time.
Okay.
And him, it was not just coming as a regular family member that will just come say, oh, I know Majur so and this one and this one, may his soul rest in peace and go sit. He came there as one of the mourners, but he came there as the vice president at the same time, and he came there as somebody that was coming with the message of the president to the mourners and to the nation at the same time, because it was being covered. So sometimes you try to choose some of the right word to speak, but again, people are expecting much from you the fact that you are a vice president, they expect you to say something a little bit political.
Okay, but
so
then,
that thing, that's what he has not learned. And I'm saying, because the reason why I'm saying that is because even me myself, I was a victim of the same thing.
Okay.
Nitakuelezea. Ilikuwa public speaking, I think was it public speaking competition for either music, drama, whatever, zenye Wakenya hufanya.
In high school or primary?
No, in primary school.
Okay.
So people were supposed to do public speaking. So I don't know the person that was to talk about trees or whatever that day, hakuwa amejipanga ama ni nini ama aligonjeka ama ni nini. Lakini sasa juu na kwanga huko chopi number 1. Nikaambiwa nijiprepare 5 minutes.
Okay.
Nitoke niongee kuhusu umuhimu wa miti.
Like the importance of trees.
Jamaa guide sweat.
Okay.
Lakini it was to be brought like in kwa books
to write.
Ama ningekuwa practice from time to time doing my research practice with a group of people how to present what I have written down but anachelewa hujumu.
Okay, back to Bol Mel.
Yeah, so what I'm telling you right now is that when you are new in something, it takes some time for you to know how to speak in public.
Okay.
So to him, people were roasting him for the struggle that he was going through. Okay. But to me, I'd say just give him time, atajua maneno yake, and he will know how to play with his words.
Okay, so that aside, what I've come to realize with most of these South Sudanese politicians is that majority of them don't really understand what they are doing. And then even if they have a speech that has already been written, I don't know if they take time to go through it before going to the public to read it out. Because if you know that you are going to read this speech in 2 days' time, or even tomorrow, regardless of how busy you are, the best thing that you need to do is sit down, go through the speech, and then see if you can just read it out yourself, see where the punctuations are so that you don't go off the topic, right? And then look at the pronunciation. It's a matter of a few hours. And also, hii tabia ya Wasudi kukuwa na very long speech, it's unnecessary. Try as much as possible to tell whoever is preparing the speech, be it your PA or who, to just stick to the point. Focus on the main thing that is the main theme of whatever function you are attending, and then make it as short as 1 page. Yeah, that way you don't end up struggling so much in the public, and you are that person who everyone should be looking forward to, or someone whom people should be looking up to. Na maisha isonge mbele. There's no trophy to be won for reading the longest speech.
Yeah, but again, unajua, speaking the right English, it gives like an idea of you might be a person that know what you're doing, right?
Yes.
But most of the time does not equals to good governance or good work. Because we had this guy that was the governor of Jangule. He had the best English, but he never did anything.
Chagor.
Yeah, he never did anything.
Okay.
I was just there talking of his good English. Never helped. So vitu zingine, saa zingine ni vigumu kwa watu wetu to draw the line between public speaking and actual work.
Okay.
So if we compare his English and what he has done, paying of salaries, then he's proving to be a person that can work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that could be the point. Let's see. Bado ni young for this politics and that position. So let's see if he'll end up being corrupt. Although akona track record of corruption from his private practice. So we'll see again.
African leaders.
Let's see what he'll do.
Siwezi sema like he will be a clean person. Ikikuja kwa kunini, huyu jamaa atajinyakulia.
Ashanyakua. People are saying he was not paying some of his employees, even from his private practice.
Unajua vitu zingine zinakwanga tu allegation, right? So if we have not seen the payroll, we just leave it like that.
Okay.
Tuache tu there's too much thing to say about him, so tumwache tu. We'll figure out how to do his things. Because si maneno matamu yote yenye watu usema always lead to good governorship.
Okay.
Kuna jamaa naongeanga matendo matamu hadi wa Kenya wachingope na akona PhD.
Kasongo.
Na akona PhD. You are the one saying people's name. Wakikushika kwa airport utajua ulikuwa unasema nani.
Well, kama kina mwafu wanaongeanga iko nini, they spew all of them.
Anyway, our fourth story yetu ya sasa ya mwisho. Kuna huyu jamaa anaitwa Silver X. Silver X is a singer from South Sudan and is now in Australia. Recently he's dissing DJ Cent. Unajua DJ Cent, senior? Jamaa fulani mkonde mdogo sana. So it was dissing him, saying that akona wimbo moja, one of his best song called Nyandeng, which is bigger than the whole career of DJ Cent.
Okay. What did DJ Cent say about the song?
I don't know what he said, but the might kunaweza kuwa na kitu ilikwaruza, right? So that's why Silver X has to go ahead and this DJ Cent. Anyway, kuna wimbo yoyote ya DJ Cent unaijua?
No.
Yeah.
I only know him for being ex wa Lady Cola and that's it.
Well, if you can date big ladies, that is a good guy too. Anyway, vi sijui wimbo yake. I think tutajaribu kuisearch, but sijui any of his songs.
But he seems like a nice guy though, because the other day Lady Cola was sick and he went to visit her in the hospital.
Yeah, and I think he visited Jos Chameleon or somebody that was sick in Kampala at some point.
Yeah, I think the Chameleon.
Yeah, so he's a nice
person.
He's a nice guy. Lakini shida yangu iko hapo kwa Silver X. Unajua Silver X
akona mdomo kubwa sana.
Yani too much bundles and internet. Inamsumbua tu akiona kitu kidogo kwa music industry anakurushia ka kitu. Is basing his emotions in Juba rather than in Australia. Now that like he can have his own studio, akona place ya kurecord, he can easily buy recording equipment, right? And he can easily produce his own music and upload them back to back in Australia because things are I don't know, things are cheaper, or he has access to money at this point and free Wi-Fi and such kind of things, right? So if I were him, I'll not be going down to small guys and start dissing them. I'll just like concentrate on either what I'm doing. If I'm getting out of music industry, I should just get out of it. If I want to be in it, then I just produce more hits and upload them to my YouTube, send them out there, and let my work speak for myself rather than me dissing other people. Because Silver X is already a big person in terms of music career, so he should not like be going back to DJ Cent. I just feel like he's lowering himself, and me naona to like Silver X produce more music rather than akuwa anaingilia to.
No, I feel
DJ
like
Cent.
what he's doing ni cloud chasing, because it seems he released that song called Nyandeng like 2 or 3 days ago. And you remember last time when he was talking about Dinka privilege and how Dinkas are getting more support, all that, the Dinka artists. I told you, this guy is probably cloud chasing because he probably wants to release a song. It's now like a few weeks down the line, na akatoa music, right? So I think he's using the same thing to cloud chase more so that people go and check out his song Nyandeng. And I'm actually about to check it out to see what he said about me in that song.
Yeah, and then maybe he's trying to push his song, but the thing is, Because I would have not attacked DJ Cent, right? Because few days ago when I checked TikTok, a lot of people, kuna hii wimbo ya Nyandeng, the same Nyandeng yenye ya Mr. Leng.
Yeah, Nyandeng niko.
Ilikuwa like for some reason, algorithm ilikuwa inakuwa watu wengi.
Oh, okay.
So ukiclick tu hivi inakuja. So that one Nyandeng was already being popular. Ange wave tu na hiyo wave.
Yeah.
Ingekuwa too better. But anyway, let him do what he's doing. I don't think like I don't think if he's really actually if actually mean what some of the things that he's saying toward DJ Cent.
No,
That's just a
really,
music thing.
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to ride on the emotions so that this person would feel bad, and then some of their fans will get divided, and then this person is supporting A or B. And then the buzz continues, and then people will be more curious to know what is this song about, because I saw the same thing of him dissing DJ Cent, I think on Juba I, and then I was about to check what that song is all about. The Nyandeng song by Silver X. I searched it on YouTube and couldn't see. Maybe because I did not say by Silver X, because the first one that came up is Nyandeng by Mr. Leng. Yeah. So probably cloud chasing.
Yeah. And that's it for the weekly update on Jimosi Podcast. Please consider subscribing.
And thank you for watching.
Yes.
We are 48 strong.
Yes, and 48 strong and going and going. Yeah.
All right. See you next week.